What up, what up, what up?
Yeah.
Gridiron Thursday with DeeTrynt and Scully in the building. Scully, what's really good?
What up, DeeTrynt? We back. We back. Industry sports week 5 wrap up. We here, man. How you feeling today, bruh?
Man, I'm feeling all right, coming into a new week. I hope it's more exciting than last week because
Yeah,
last week was just like
kind of
uh,
standard. Standard.
whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
But hopefully we get to see more. I ain't that excited about tonight's game, but hey,
Yeah.
what about you? How you feeling?
I was just telling somebody. I said, man, I bet you Amazon wish they can go back and switch that schedule. The last 2 games have been terrible. Last Thursday, terrible. This Thursday, let's just hope this Thursday. Let's hope for them Ohio State Buckeye fans. Let's hope that they get that boy Justin Fields some shine today. That's all I'm looking for. I'm looking forward to that. I just want to see that happen, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Hopefully,
Mm.
Carson show up and do.
Yeah.
I,
Is he going?
but anyway, Gridiron Thursdays, DeeTrynt and Scully, man. It is a pleasure to have y'all on. We are streaming on multiple media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, what I'm saying, Twitch, YouTube. Please follow us. Feel free to chime in, enjoy. We just gonna recap last week's action in the NFL Week 5.
Yep.
Um, Scully, as always, man, I gotta ask you, bro. Who was your standouts from last week, bro?
It's not a lot of standing because it's a basic week. It was a kind of boring week for some. For some, it was. I'm not gonna say boring, but it was. Some was as to be expected. But my only 2 breakouts, and I've been breaking out with this same breakout every week. I'm gonna start with the Eagles defensive line, man. Like it's getting nasty. That line is nasty. The line is nasty. No matter
They
how.
alright. They alright, bro. Don't get to hollering, bro. They alright.
I'm not even going. We're gonna go into that game, but I'm gonna say that as long as they keep, holding teams under 14 and 17, I'm gonna have to give that defense love every week. But I'm gonna give a new breakout player of the week. And for the season, Austin Eckler from the Chargers went off, man. He went off. He was doing his thing. In the air, on the ground. He carried the Chargers to a big win. I'm gonna go with Austin Eckler and the Eagles defensive lines are my breakout players in this week 5 game-changing talk sports, industry sports. How you feel, DeeTrynt? Who's your breakout players for the week?
First off, I feel like you corny for
Why?
picking him. Don't
For
pick him,
no,
man.
I know because
I you
you've been
corny. No,
shooting
it's
down.
cool. It's your pick.
You've been shooting him down all year, but he
It's
finally
your pick. No, it's cool because he whack.
he is whack.
But,
He is whack. He
he
is.
broke out.
You
All
got to break
right.
out. He
He
broke out.
fresh out. That's
He
cool.
broke
Um, I got two. Um, as much as I'm talking smack, he was on my list
out.
for breakout players last week. Um, I lead the Eagles talk to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say though, Josh Allen was acting the ass though. What I'm talking
Yeah.
about, Josh Allen petty, bruh. I
Yeah.
didn't even really know like he was that petty like that.
He raw. He raw. He
But
ran. He ran angry. He ran angry, bro. Angry.
bruh, I don't know, man. Like Josh Allen about to be MVP, bruh.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Josh
Mm-mm.
Allen about to be MVP, bruh. I'm
Mm-mm.
saying Jalen do that's what we
I
gonna
ain't
get
gonna
to
say that.
that.
I ain't gonna
We
say that name. You know what? We gonna visit the MVP race after Sunday night. Okay, we gonna get it. We gonna get into the MVP race next week. I think DeeTrynt, we need to. We gonna have the regular breakdown of the show. The recap. We recap and we wrap up.
Whoa. Uh-oh. I'm talking about he just did the dance move on this baby. Gridiron Thursdays, DeeTrynt, Scully, streaming on multimedia platforms.
Yeah.
You already know what I'm talking about. You feel me? As you were saying, Scully. Man, the MVP talk, man. So I
Oh
guess you ain't ready for MVP talk. You
no,
said
I'm
we gonna
ready.
wait till next.
No, my screen disappeared on me. But look, you know why I gotta wait? Because you said Josh Allen. I'm gonna give Jalen Hurts Sunday night 5-0 against the Cowboys at home. Let's talk MVP after this boy gets to play the Cowboys Sunday night, and then I think we'll have more artillery.
After who get to play Sunday night?
The Eagles play the Cowboys Sunday night for first
Why
place
we gotta wait till they play them, bro? You act like who
because
is the Cowboys?
because the MVP race comes down to two people: Jalen Hurts and Josh Allen.
No, they not the only two people in the race. They
Okay,
just the
Lamar.
only two people. They just the only two people in the first 5 games who teams been playing all the way up to their expectation or better.
Okay, I'm gonna add two more then. But I just said
Oh,
we gotta wait. Let's wait till next week. But I'm gonna add two more: Lamar Jackson and Nick Chubb.
hey, we ain't got no debate there. You
Thank
feel me?
you. I
I
feel
even still throw Patrick Mahomes in there. But listen though, so all right.
it. So we going. So we got breakout. You got any? I got to get on this because you said something about Josh Jacobs or the running back for the Raiders. You got any bad just bad weak players that just play shitty? Any bad weak players you know of, DeeTrynt, this
The
week?
Browns, the entire Browns defense and special teams. Okay.
Yeah.
I
I
think
don't
they
know.
might have something with Chester Rogers. I want to see him play a little more.
Mhm.
But as far as my bad player, it's the Browns defense, bro.
That's spoken.
Anytime
You know
you
what?
let Austin, you know
That's
what?
spoken from a true fan. For you to that's I gotta give DeeTrynt props. For you to throw your team on the bad week, that's a fan right there. That's love the Brown, that the dog pound run through that boy DeeTrynt. Go ahead, man. Say what you I just wanted to say that. You right
Yeah,
there.
but hey man, listen, we gotta call it. You can't grow if you can't accept the truth. Let me just tell y'all something, right? In order to grow in this world, in order to become a better version of yourself, you have to live in reality. You
Talk
have
to
to
him.
accept what you are. Your intentions may be good, and that all that shit sound cool, but results matter.
Fact.
Period.
Yeah.
Results matter. So if you can't be counted on to bring results, bro, and then you can't allow somebody to tell you that,
Mm-hmm.
this is just an example of being able to accept the truth. You gotta
Fact.
be able to accept reality. All right.
Man,
You
that's
will never grow, bro. The Browns running defense is shit. Now, is it a lack of personnel on the inside? Is that a lack of inside personnel talent? Is that due to the defensive scheme? Is it the players not executing the scheme? Whatever it is, it's too much of a mumbo jumbo
mm-hmm.
for people's for people not to be calling for people's heads. You feel what I'm saying? Because the defense so in a flux and such playing so bad that you gonna look at the defensive coordinator,
Uh-huh.
but the special teams is still non-existent after 3 years. So now you gotta look at the head coach. Like, bruh, the offense cool, but your defense and your special, like, is you coaching the offense or is you coaching the team?
I'm gonna put you on pause real quick, DeeTrynt, because we're gonna jump into that. We going I know you want to go into detail with that Browns
Are
and
you
Chargers.
good? You good?
We good on that. I want to throw out some bad players. I'm gonna throw out, man, the Raiders secondary. Like the Raiders had that game. They was up 14-0, but of course you can't hold Pat Mahomes under 30 and not win. Boy, Travis Kelce had 4 touchdowns. That's some of the worst defense I ever seen in my life, DeeTrynt. Like if you already know Travis Kelce getting the ball, you know he the best tight end in football, and you still don't guard this dude, bro. He got 4 touchdowns, 2 of them, 3 of them. He didn't even have nobody on him. That's one of my. The Raiders are terrible defensively, and I gotta give Deontay Johnson with the Steelers got a new name. You hear this, DeeTrynt? They gave him a new name. The Steelers. They could not Deontay. They call him DeeDroptay. That's his new name. They named their receiver, their number 1 receiver, DeeDroptay Williams, because he can't catch. I'm gonna give Deontay Johnson a bad game. This is his 2nd bad game in a row, bro. He need for you to be the number 1 receiver, and his hands is looking like Jalen Reagor's, bro. It's looking bad out there for the Steelers. Those are my 2 bad game players of the week. Gridiron Thursdays. We did have one. We got 2 injuries. 2 injury report, DeeTrynt. I want you to jump on this because I know one of these injuries kind of affect you a little bit. We got TJ Watt is gonna miss a few more games with a knee injury. He got hurt in practice. He was supposed to come back this week. He ain't gonna come back for a few more weeks. And a big loss to I think it's Seattle, Rashard Penny, right? Big injury to Rashard Penny, bro. So those are injuries for the week.
Oh, man, we went on such a rant. I'm glad you brought Seattle up right quick. We got to show love to Geno Smith.
Didn't I say that last week?
Geno Smith, man, he balling out of control. All right? Keep it up, young fella. Keep it up, young fella.
Look, I got him on my phone. I think this is the only year that I can remember, and that dude been in the league, 20 years almost. I think this is the only year where people actually fighting to get Geno Smith on a fantasy. I got him over Justin Fields on my fantasy team. That shows you what it looks like in 2022.
Yeah, man. All right. So we're gonna push the show along because it was just not an entertaining week last week. Like I don't really have much to say. We're gonna go ahead and blow through this right quick because anyway though, props to your Eagles. Let's talk about something positive. All right, props to your Eagles.
Wait,
they came out and did their thing. What's wrong?
Before, I want you to start off on them Eagles and how you feel, because I don't know if they saw the snippet this week, but DeeTrynt survived I can call the Eagles to win this week. I just want to let everybody know he survived, because I told him last week, if we lose, you can't say nothing about my Eagles ever again. And you caught it. So DeeTrynt survives his first survival week of calling saying the Eagles are going to win, because he's been saying they lose and they win. And they won because he said they was going to win. Thank you, DeeTrynt. I appreciate that. I appreciate that love.
Man, you welcome, man. The Eagles look like McNabb and them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying Miles Sanders is Brian Westbrook.
Not yet. Close though. Close to it.
He don't gotta be.
He don't gotta
Bruh, be. You got Brown, Smith, Goddard, plus what Jalen do. Miles just got to keep getting better than he was the year before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you add some power to your game, that'll help out a lot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But you got to keep your speed.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all playing like the Browns. We should be having the 5-0 conversation. But unfortunately, only one defense shows up every week. So props to your Eagles.
And like you always say, like you said last week, I just feel like Philly just knows. They know who they are. They have an identity. The Browns are still trying to fight with that identity. I think again, we leading into that Browns Chargers game. Browns Chargers. The Browns, again,
The Chargers didn't even play nobody last week, bro. They just showed up for a scrimmage.
They didn't even have Keenan
Allen.
Allen. They didn't even have Keenan Allen out there, did they? Did he play?
No.
But Eckler, you know what though? Eckler went. I feel like they exposed y'all linebackers. They exposed the linebackers, and I know that's what you're gonna say. They exposed the linebackers because it showed. And again, the Browns got injuries. They're just having. It's a tough time to be, but they get the lead. They get control of the game, and I think it's an identity thing. The Eagles we learned last year that we're not a great passing team, even before AJ Brown. And my problem now is, and this is why I want to wait till Sunday for the MVP talk, is I gotta respect Jalen Hurts coming out, beating the Cardinals, big win in Arizona, but he played like shit. And he said it. He said, I didn't play that well. I should have hit. The fact that AJ Brown only got one touchdown and he went off in week 1, that's got to change this week. We gotta use AJ. This is the week. This is why we brought AJ Brown to Philly, to beat the Cowboys, to beat these big games. He needs a big game this week. Jalen needs a big game. If Jalen don't have a big game, then the MVP talk is going to be pretty easy next week to talk about. But big win by the Eagles. The Browns, they coming, man.
Stop saying the MVP race is easy, bro. No, it's not.
Okay.
No, it's not.
It's only 4 players. 5.
It's not only 4 players.
5.
Who your 5th player?
Mahomes, Lamar, Hurts, Allen, Nick Chubb. That's it. And the reason why you throw Nick Chubb out there is because, I mean, he might be the best back in the league right now. On an offense that's got a backup quarterback, an okay line, 1 receiver, an okay tight end that's not really playing up to his money yet. He doing all this.
So Debo don't deserve to be in this conversation?
Not yet. He had one big game. One big game. Look at his stats. Go look at his stats right now. Go look at his stats. I got him on my fantasy, DeeTrynt. He just broke out this week. This is his breakout week.
This is not his first breakout week. Why is you telling that story?
I promise you. Look up his stats. We gonna let DeeTrynt look up these stats real quick while we talk. This is Deebo Samuel's first breakout week. I got him on fantasy. I've been waiting for him to explode. And he exploded really on 1 play, which was maybe the play of the year. I'm not even gonna lie so far. But Deebo been kind of slow motion because of Kittle. Because Kittle's
Deebo got 41 touches
right
this year. No, 41.
That's not
41
enough.
touches. He got 41 touches for almost 500 yards. What the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, he got 160 of it in 1 game.
I'm saying, bruh, but he's running and catching, and the 49ers are what? Hold on, what's their record?
3-2.
3-2? Hey, don't they lead the division?
How many touchdowns he got?
Bro, listen. MVP.
Hold on, wait.
He got touchdowns? What he got? 2, 3?
2, maybe 2, maybe.
He got 1. He got 2.
1. He got 2. That's. I see what you're saying, yards wise, yeah. But
no. This is about impact. The MVP is not always about the most glorified person with the stats. It's the most valuable player to their team. And for the NFL, they MVP shit don't even come out till like week 8, week 9. All right. If the 49ers are anything close to 6-2 or better, by the time they get there, Deebo is in it. Ain't nobody else doing shit but the defense and Deebo Samuel. What are you talking about? Okay, I don't care how little it is. It's enough to get them the wins. They're taking over games.
Okay, so let me ask you. I agree with you. Let me ask you something though. If Deebo Samuels is in MVP category talk, then where's Stephon Diggs at then too? He in MVP category too.
Yes, but he probably right after Deebo because his quarterback is leading the race.
Right.
So you gotta account for that. Like your quarterback leading the race. So unless all his touchdowns is to you, which they not, he's spreading the ball around. It's like 7, 8 different people in that offense with touchdowns in the car.
We gonna visit this next week. We gonna put at least 1/4 to a half of the episode is gonna be about the MVP race. We gonna break that down, DeeTrynt, and game changing talk sports, industry sports. Put a spark to them, So, anything else you want to say about your Browns as we move through the wrap up of Week 5? Any suggestions? If they listening, the offensive coordinator, the defensive coordinator, if they tuning in to industry sports, is there anything you need to let them know about next Week 6? And how do you keep this team afloat to where when Deshaun Watson comes in, y'all got a chance to get in and make some noise?
I want to see some type of impression or some type of semblance of something that Kevin Stefanski is actually having his input granted on the defense and the special teams. I'm not even about to get into semantics. I just wanted to look like my head coach is actually giving a fuck about everything else but the offense too, only, or the offense only. That's what I want to see.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So going into this wrapping up this week, we've been on point. We've been on point for a lot of things. I think we've been on point a lot more than any other show I can think of, DeeTrynt. We've been on point with the scores. We've been on point with the players. I think this is the week that we were really off. We was off on some stuff, and I got to take credit for my offness. Man, did I not say the Detroit Lions was going to come out and establish the Detroit Lions? Bro, they got shut out in New England. I just want to say it was a crazy week. It wasn't crazy. It was just one of them weeks where, as they say, they are who we thought they were. The Lions are what we thought they were going to be. You know what I mean? I'm thinking they about to take another step. Belichick said, still the Detroit Lions, bro. No, shut out. I'm trying to think of something you said where looking at the
matters, bro.
The Giants and the Packers. Let's start with that game. What a win! And I know they were.
Did I pick the Giants that game?
Huh?
Did I pick the Giants? I picked the Packers, didn't I?
You packed the man. Remember, I put the skit up. That's why they got to pay attention to the skits during the week. I put the skit up, and remember, I said if you want to go to Vegas and win some money, take Daniel Jones as when we were playing the goat and the gloat, right? The gloat and the choke, right? Last week, I said we were gloating. We was gloating with Daniel Jones. Then my NFC East hate, my hatred for the NFC East kicked in. That's why I said go with your first mind. I said Daniel Jones and them going to have now he didn't have a spectacular game, but they beat Green Bay, and I backed out of that. I said Daniel Jones is going to choke. We both said he's going to choke. Obviously, he got the win, so that's a glow. So big win for the Giants against the Packers. They was in London. How you feel about the Giants, DeeTrynt? The Giants, I think I'm not. If I had
Saquon Barkley won that game.
Yeah, he did.
Saquon Barkley won that game.
And
that's all I gotta say.
And they defense, yeah. They defense. The Giant. At the end of the day, NFC
the Packers offense ain't got no rhythm, so I can't even. I can just respect the fact that the Giants like 4-1. If they ain't 4-1, I can respect that.
You see why? You see why I took? Aren't you starting to see why I took Aaron Rodgers out of the top 5? It's showing. Now it has of course it has a lot to do with missing the best receiver in the league. But I took Aaron Rodgers out of top 5 because I saw all this coming. Like at the end of the day, he barely escaped Tom Brady in the Bucs a couple weeks ago. He only put up 10 points. He lost to the Giants. This
You're
team,
unfair.
It ain't fair, but it is what it is. He ain't in the top
That's
5.
why I say you're unfair. Aaron Rodgers lost his top 3 receivers from last year. He didn't just lose one.
3.
Where's Marquise Valdez-Scantling? Listen, continuity is everything, right? So you lose Adams, you lose Scalding, Cobb old, and he wasn't ready. Cobb old, and he wasn't ready to start the season, for real. And neither was Alan Lazard. So you literally started with a whole new receiving core. I don't care how good you are, bro. Just like I've been giving the Raiders a pass, I ain't been tripping on Aaron Rodgers in that offense because he don't got nothing but Aaron Jones. That's it. It's just him and Aaron Jones.
Lazard coming.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say if I'm a defense, what am I scared of?
Yeah, but you're the great Aaron Rodgers. You're the GOAT. You're the GOAT without the rings. You're supposed to make like you said, Lazard came on a little late this season, but he's starting to come on. You got Tanyan, the tight end's nice. You got
where the rest of them at? Where's Sammy Watkins at?
Hurt.
All right, so that's not an Aaron Rodgers fault though. That's not his fault though.
Hey, it's not. Look, DeeTrynt, this gridiron. It ain't why. It's because we ain't saying why. We don't care why he's not top 5. It's because he's not top 5. regardless of what you want to say, it don't matter. He's not top 5.
That's all right. Fair enough. I don't got no debate for that. So listen, let me ask you.
Go ahead.
How much time is we spending on Bills versus Steelers?
I got 2 questions for you. None of that, obviously, we called that game. None of that was, I don't even think, Josh was supposed to have 400 yards. I don't even think he really needed it because I really thought Kenny Pickett was going. At least the Steelers were gonna put some points up and threaten. I think we just lost DeeTrynt real quick. I hope he can hear me.
I'm here. You good? You good? I can still hear.
We both picked a colossal game by Josh Allen, but he didn't need it because the Steelers weren't able to score. I'm gonna ask you this: how many games going forward do you see the Steelers winning?
Man, this is what you asked me? Hold on, bro.
You asked me what I want to talk. Ain't nothing really to talk about that game. Everybody
told you. I'm gonna say this again. They had a better chance with Mitchell Trubisky. Kenny Pickett ain't winning no games, bruh.
Not one game?
I would just say, listen.
You're not giving them one?
Hey, Cal say, man, y'all need to skip Bills versus Steelers. That's funny. Kenny Pickett not winning no games, bruh. He ain't winning.
He ain't winning
no games, bruh.
He gonna win a game, homie. He gonna win a couple games. It may not be in the next month, but he gonna win.
So the Bears put up over 20 points. Is this the first time this season against the Vikings, right?
Who?
The Bears.
Yeah,
because we gonna switch topics. We not even about to keep talking about this shit, Bird Boys.
Okay. Because I had next on the list, I had Brown. I just didn't see you jumping. Next on the list, I had Browns Chargers. So it's up to you how you want it.
And fuck them Browns, man. I mean, I love the Browns.
Hold up, Cal. Yo, holy, you listening to this? This nigga just said fuck the Browns.
Hey, listen. So listen, right? I'm gonna tell y'all, right? If you know me, you know I love my team, right? At the end of the day, though, listen. At the end of the day, right?
You hear that, Calvin?
I don't want to hear none of this other shit because I came into the year and I said I got no expectations. So because I have no expectations, I'm free to react however I want to react to whatever they do.
Hey, industry sports watchers. So the Raiders, the Browns,
They get a pass. The Raiders get a pass. I told you.
Everybody get a damn pass.
Everybody don't get a pass. Listen. See, listen. Everything not black and white. Context matters, bruh. The Raiders came off John Gruden and Mike Mayock, and then you gave them Josh McDaniels, and you wonder why they fucked up. Nobody with logical sense is going to wonder why they fucked up. You know why. You're looking at it.
No, not with all the weapons.
Denver got that raw ass team, right? They sporadically traded for Russell, right? And then gave him a rookie ass coaching staff, and y'all wonder why the fuck they fucked up. Make that shit make sense. Come on, man. We having real conversations. Like, come on, bro. Hell yeah, they get a pass. You see
Wait a minute, though. DeeTrynt. Yeah, the Raiders get a pass. I give you that. They get a pass for a few games. And
they get a pass for half a season. I'm not even judging the Raiders before week 10.
But your Browns, just like if it was my Eagles.
Man, fuck them Browns, man.
Hey, holy, hit us with a drum note or something. But this nigga don't want to talk about the Browns at all.
It's not that I don't want to talk about them, bro.
He pissed off.
It's just a simple fact, bro. I'm tired of having the same fucking conversation.
Guess what, DeeTrynt?
Look, bro. No, for real. Listen.
You know what week we in? Bro,
I don't care.
We got a long way to
listen. The Browns could end up, Lord forbid, them motherfuckers could end up 5-12 this year, bro. That shit not gonna shock me. I have no expectations. I told you all that from the jump. I have no expectations, bro. They had that wild-ass offseason where all they did was have quarterback controversy when they already knew who the fuck their quarterback was. They players didn't really get to kick it like that. It's the first year after COVID. This defense is the first time this defense came back with the same players, bro. And they still trying to build shit. This is exactly why I said I have no expectations.
Now, I agree with that. 5. No, I'm not going to agree with you with 5 wins because the Browns right now, yeah, they losing because they lost their anchor with Myles Garrett. They got injuries. Now the backup quarterback.
Myles Garrett and Jadeveon played and Austin Eckler ran for 200 yards. This is not the conversation we're having, bro. It's why I said in the beginning. It's either the player's not executing, or it's not enough talent in the middle, or the defensive scheme itself is stupid. So it's one or the other, bro. Ain't no other options. So this all boiled down to either fix your scheme or get the fuck out of town. What the fuck is you talking about? This ain't no real conversation.
DeeTrynt on game changing.
Listen, and then to add insult to injury, bro. And no offense to you, bro. And to add insult to injury, them bitches got to play Bill Belichick this week in New England. Make that shit Is we in New England? Let me make sure.
No, they in Cleveland.
No, okay, they in Cleveland.
They in Cleveland.
You think Bill Belichick feels some type of way about being in Cleveland, bro? You don't think he feel right at home? We talking about Bill. You don't think he feel right at home off the lakefront?
DeeTrynt. I'd be the same way if my Eagles looked the way the Browns look. I'd be pissed off and aggressive, but you might need to save that aggression for next week because if they don't get this shit together, they may not. It might be another game. I'm not gonna say they're gonna blank the Browns because I don't think Nick Chubb is having that. But still, it could be an ugly game for the Browns with that Belichick defense. But we're gonna keep it positive. DeeTrynt said, "F the Brownies." He don't want to talk about them the rest of the year. So we got.
I ain't say that. See, don't do that. You put too much stank on it. Nah, hold on. No, that's too much stank. Don't put that on it. I just need to sting a little bit. You feel me? Yeah, like hold on. Y'all tripping, bro. No, like they trip, bro. they see. All right, so look, this is what we gonna have to do, cause I want to continue this conversation. I gotta make a run, so we can do two things. We could stop, come back in 20 minutes, because I need an intermission right quick. I got something real important I gotta handle, or you can keep going until I get back.
Let's stop. We'll just break it into two parts. The listeners are gonna still listen and be here. You know, we can break it up, come back.
Yeah, because I need to make a run right quick. Okay. I need 15 minutes for this run.
Hey, it's in the street sports, bro. We're gonna be back with you. Commercial break. You know what I mean?
All right, so yeah.
Gridiron
Thursday, Scully and DeeTrynt, streaming on multiple platforms right now: YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. Follow us on Instagram as well. This is just part one of today's show. We're gonna bubble back. You know what I'm saying? Hit you with the part two so we can really get into a depth of it. Like I said, I just need to make a run right quick. We love y'all, man. Stay safe, stay dangerous. We're going to holler at y'all in a couple minutes.
Give us about 20 minutes.